Oops. Hi everybody, it's Amanda, and we are here for day 29 of 30 Inks 30 Days. I have already received the phone call that my roommate is on its way home, so I'm going to try to make this as quick as possible. Probably not as quick as day 28's video was, but I'm going to try to make it pretty quick. So our ink today is our Tono and Limbs Hematite. And this is like a grayish purpley ink with a pink sparkle, and yeah, I'm really excited to use this one. I already have a lot of shimmer in the feed, so I'm gonna have to kind of play with that, see if we can rinse some of that out. This is just from filling it, so I'm hoping that we can get some of that. So I haven't gotten to use day 28's ink at all today. I'm recording on day 28, so this is ready. But anyway, yeah, because I left my pen at home, so I'm going to have to do all of my like self-inflicted writing activities, so I can actually use it, because I was really looking forward to it, and then I left my stupid pen at home. So anyway, we're gonna move along. This ink is really pretty. It's like a grayish purple. April 2021, day 29. It's writing kind of dry because I saturated the feed and then drew it back again. So we're just going to saturate the heck out of this feed. And yeah, because I didn't get like a super full fill on it, but we're just gonna let it do its thing. I'm gonna shake it up a little bit. That's kind of dangerous. This shimmer is like stuck in these feeds and these little grooves here, which doesn't usually happen, but yeah. So anyway, day 29 ink is Tono and Limbs Hematite. Hematite is one of my favorite stones, actually. It's shiny and gray, and I have always been drawn to it ever since like seeing it for the first time. I used to have like a bracelet that was hematite, and like I used to collect stones and stuff. I don't have any of them anymore. Not like in a crystal, like I collect crystal sort of way thing that's like popular now. Not that there's anything wrong with that. I think that's great. But yeah, like I used to, like every time we'd go somewhere, like I'd always try to like find stones and stuff like that. Like if we wanted someone somewhere on vacation. Pen is a TWSBI Eco. This is a transparent purple. And this is the broad nib. On this paper, the ink isn't really grabbing, and that's kind of annoying. It happens sometimes. I don't know if it's the coating on this particular sheet of paper, or if it's just the pen and ink not really working out too well. Jumps over the lazy dog. I'm actually going to do some bloop splats because we have this ink, and I have the I have a feeling that you can see the shimmer in the feed. I have a feeling that's causing some issues. Although I've never had issues with the Tono Limbs shimmer ink before, so we'll see. But we'll just kind of let that do its thing. Maybe I'll draw one of these out just to see the color. The colors are really pretty purple gray, and I am kind of in love with it. Okay, so, okay. Oops, I did not zoom in and forward, and thankfully we're not doing a 30 Inks After Dark today. Not that there's anything wrong with that. I think the After Dark with the overhead lights shows off the sparkles real nice. I can't believe we're almost to the end. Day 29. Like, how did that happen? Where did April go? Did everybody else's Aprils go fast, whether you did 30 inks or not? Like, it just seems like it goes, like, the month goes by so fast when I do these videos every day. Tono and Limbs Hematite. TWSBI Eco transparent purple. Broad nib. So I wrote down some facts About hematite, actually. Just some, well, maybe not like that. I don't know. Just some stuff I found on the internet real fast. So, these aren't going to really be in any sort of order, and it's from various sources on the internet. I just Googled and picked like the first couple that sounded interesting. So, hematite is I love the shading of this ink. Okay. So there we go. Tono and Lemon Sparkle, even though there is a bunch of it, is actually really kind of subtle, and I love it. I love the shading on this. It reminds me a whole lot of Sydney Lavender. Like if Sydney Lavender had sparkle, even though it's Tone and Limbs. Hematite. It's really light right now because I sort of desaturated the feed a little bit as morning jewelry. I'm going to okay. For those of you who are into crystals and that sort of thing, some information that I found, and please, if you're into that sort of thing and I'm wrong, please let me know, because I just pulled this from the internet, and the internet is the internet. So, hematite stimulates concentration and focus. This is too juicy now. There. I could use a lot of that in my life right now. Enhancing memory and original thought. I kind of wish I was like still collecting like stones, even crystals. Like they're just so fascinating and they're so pretty. And look at that feed right there. So much shimmer. You can see it in the channel right there. That may cause problems later. We'll find out. Hematite is known ability to absorb toxic emotions and hematite is known for its ability to absorb toxic emotions, holding you back from your natural state of joy and vitality. What if somebody's natural state is not joy and vitality? What if it's just grump? Is it because they don't have hematite in their life? Yeah, I wish I still had some of my hematite stuff because it's really pretty. I'm just trying to like dislodge some of the shimmer. It's kind of bothering me that it's just like there's so much in it there, right there. Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do about that. This may cause a problem. I'll report back. Yeah. So we are going to do some splattage. I'm going to zoom back out so you can see what I'm doing. I love just like blowing that out and having like the ink just do its thing. You can see here when I saturated the feed, we got a ton of sparkle, and that hematite stimulates, and then I brought it back and it's we got really awesome shading, and the sparkle is it's still there, like hematite, like it's still there, it's just a lot more subtle. Tono and Limbs shimmers, from my experience of using them, seem to be like they have it and it's there, but it's not like in your face, but it's there in like a nice way. Like I know that I have had inks that I'm like, oh, I wish, like the Ferris Wheel Press, like I wish that was like more bam with the shimmer, but this one doesn't bother me that it isn't. So I don't know. I think I just had expectations that didn't happen, which is not a bad thing. I think it's a lovely, the April Showers is a lovely, I'm not like dissing it in any stretch of the imagination. It's beautiful. But yeah, so Tono and Limbs, I think because I know that they're not like overly sparkly, it's just a nice little like, oh, look, it's a shimmering. So it's a nice little surprise kind of. Yeah, so here it is where it's dry. The one that I pulled out, you see some shimmer. Like this is obviously like a big heavy splat. Even in the text, it's really subtle. I was worried about it being dry on this paper, but I still am getting some of that shimmer. I'm trying to see where it's the best, where I can like direct you. There's a little bit in the little hashtag on 30 inks, and hematite, like where the H and the E meet, sort of have some. I don't know if you can see it. It's real subtle, but yeah, it's very pretty. But that splat is gorgeous, and I can't wait to see how these wetter ones dry later. So, all right, so let's see how this is going. And as always, this paper pulls out so much of the ink. It's so broad. Yeah, I love the shading that this ink is getting. So I'm really going to enjoy, I think I'm really going to enjoy using this. And I could definitely use some concentration and focus and absorbing toxic emotions right now because it's very busy. And yeah, I could definitely use some of that. So yeah, since I do have some time before I've used enough time in this video to talk about what's going forward. I'm gonna have a really busy work schedule the next couple of weeks. I do have some videos that are filmed. Remember when I was gonna do the ink shelf tour and I was gonna do a bunch of those? So I think I'm gonna finally edit those and like post them every couple of days, so there is still some videos here. When Ink Flight gets here, I'll definitely be posting that, but I'll be working at work for definitely all of next week. I'm not sure about after that how the schedule is going to work, but yeah, it may be a little quieter than usual around here, although if I get home from work in a reasonable time to like make a video or whatever, then I will still have some. So it is going to be quiet, but I'm going to try to like use what I already have to like make it not so lonely around here. Because I really like, I always need a break after 30 inks, but honestly I'm so like energized and jazzed, like even doing videos, like I was like, maybe I'll just do a sample a day sort of thing. I don't know, I'm not going to do that, but I am going to clean out like all my pens that still have to be cleaned. And I think I'm just gonna I'm gonna clean everything, and then I think I'm just gonna re-ink a whole bunch of pens and have like an epic currently inked at some point during May. And then of course June will be another 30 days a month, so we'll be picking up another 30 inks, 30 days in June. I mean, I've only done it one time, but June last year was Pen Friend Appreciation Month, and I intend to continue that for this June. And so I will be using inks and pens and things that you all have sent me. And I have tons of stuff that you have sent me, so please don't feel obligated to send me things. You don't have to. I have plenty to work with. If you want to, though, we can. My P.O. box is in the About section, but please don't feel like you don't have to. Like, there's plenty. If you've sent me stuff already, like, obviously you've sent me things already, so we're good. Like, I don't need anybody to send me anything, but I also don't want people to be left out if you want to participate. So, yeah, so you don't have to send me anything. You truly don't. But June will be Pen Friend Appreciation Month, where I use things that my pen friends have given me, and I encourage you to do the same. Even if you're not posting a 30 inks or whatever, just appreciate the things your pen friends have given you. I don't know what I'm going to do for like writing samples. If June is anything like April is going to be, I'm going to have to like downscale what I do. But yeah, so we'll see. I'm looking forward to it though. This has been a great month. Like, look at all these pages. I can't wait to go through these after tomorrow and just do like my recap video and do all that stuff. I really can't wait to look at the whole. I know we've flipped through it and looked at it, but I can't wait to go through the whole month and see what it is. And like, yeah, I still don't know where I stand on this paper. It's not awful. I've loved using it. I just know that I need to use finer nibs on this paper. Although this stub nib looks beautiful. I just think I can't use broad nibs on this paper because it bothers me. But yeah, that's just me. I think it's great though. I think it shows off the ink really nicely. And yeah. And I also want to get back to doing some Sailor ink videos. I still have all those pen friend inks that I want to sample. I just my weekend got away from me last weekend, so I couldn't film a video. It'll probably have to be a weekend voiceover video because there is so much, and I just want to be able to get it out instead of having you wait another couple of months. So yeah, because you've all been so generous and so kind. So anyway, I'm rambling. I have rambled long enough, and I just want to thank you so much for being here for 29 of 30 days. If you're here tomorrow, I'll see you tomorrow. Tomorrow is going to be my favorite shimmer ink. I mean, shiny black is my favorite shimmer ink, but like my favorite like overall shimmer ink is going to be tomorrow. Some of you might know what it is. I've talked about it before, and if you're new here or don't remember or don't know what it is, you'll see it tomorrow. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. So thank you so much for watching and for being here. I really appreciate everybody that stops by, whether this is your first time or you've been here all along. Yeah, you're all wonderful, beautiful people, and thank you for taking the time to spend some time with me and my silly ink shenanigans. And one last time, here's those splats. These are definitely going to take a very long time to dry. So anyway, so thanks again for watching, and I will see you tomorrow with our 30th day of 30 Ink 30 Days. Take care. Love you, bye!